Hi kindergarten, it's me, Miss Belts. Today is Wednesday, April 7th, 2021. Today we will identify a cylinder, so we're going to learn about a new 3D shape today. We will look at pictures of cylinders and determine their attributes. And why are we going to do this? Well, it's important to be able to describe a shape by its attributes. Our vocabulary for today is 3D solids, so we've talked about this word a couple of days now. Remember, a 3D solid is a shape that's made of other shapes, but it can stand up. Today we're going to learn about the word cylinder. Can you say cylinder with me? Cylinder. A cylinder is a 3D shape. It has a circle on the top and a circle on the bottom, and it has a curved surface around the middle. A cylinder is a 3D shape because it can stand up. Remember, this is a word from yesterday. We have the word face. Remember, a face is a flat surface on a 3D shape. The next word we have is edge. Remember, an edge is when two faces come together and they're going to create these lines right here. The next word we have is vertex. A vertex is when three faces or two edges come together and it creates these little corners right here. So look at this cylinder. What is something that you notice about this cylinder? Turn and talk to somebody. What do you notice about this cylinder? Okay, come back to me in 3, 2, 1. Eyes and ears on me. All right, so what do you notice about this cylinder? Somebody tell me something. Oh, I heard somebody say it's blue. You're right, it is blue. But remember, for math, we don't have to tell us what color it is. We can, but I want to know all about its other things for math. So what shapes do you see? Oh, that's interesting. Somebody said they saw a circle. Do you see a circle? Me too. I see a circle up here. And I bet if we flipped it over, there would be a circle down here at the bottom also. So let's actually do that. Let's look at the faces of a cylinder. So a cylinder looks like this. And if I wanted to look at the faces of a cylinder, I'm able to see all of the different colors. If I wanted to unfold it, it unfolds and you're able to see that it has two circular faces and one rectangle, which is what makes that curved surface. But really we are looking at these two circular faces. One's at the top, and one's at the bottom. So just like we did yesterday, we're going to fill in our anchor chart. So we just learned that a cylinder has two faces, one at the top and one at the bottom. And what shape are they? That's right, they're circles. So at the top there's a circle and at the bottom there's a circle and there's a curved surface in the middle. But there are two faces. Now let's look at the number of edges. For the cylinder, for its edges, I'm actually not able to click this because a cylinder does not have any edges. Because remember, edges are where two faces meet, and it only has two faces, one at the top and one at the bottom, so it does not have any edges. For the cylinder, for its edges. So that's really interesting. There are no edges on a cylinder because the faces never actually meet, and since they don't meet, they do not create an edge. So the next one we're going to look at, so I'm going to put a 0 for my edges. So a cylinder, here's my picture. It has two faces that are circles. It has 0 edges, and let's look at the vertices. Now let's look at the vertices. So again, you'll see I cannot click the vertice button. That's because, again, cylinders do not have any vertices because it's where three faces or two edges come together. It doesn't have three faces and it doesn't have any edges, so there are no vertices. So if I want to fill in my anchor chart, I have my cylinder. There's my picture. I have 2 faces, 0 edges, and 0 vertices. So let's look at some real-world examples. What does a cylinder actually look like? I bet you have lots of them around you, either at home or at school. So let's look at some. So here are a couple of examples. Maybe you have a can of peas or beans or carrots or fruit, but all of the different sizes or all the different shapes of cans are cylinders. You see the circle at the top, and if we flip it over, there's a circle at the bottom. Same thing can be true about either a can of tuna fish or chicken or sometimes dog food or cat food, but it's still a can and it's still a shape of a cylinder because it stands up and there are circles at the top and there's a circle at the bottom. The next one is a soda can. So I have this soda can and I can see there's the circle at the top, and if I flip it over, there's a circle at the bottom. And then I have a pencil. So this pencil isn't sharpened yet, so it is still a cylinder because there's a circle at the bottom and there's a circle up here at the top. So let's fill in our anchor chart. So with my cylinder, I have my picture. I have 2 faces, 0 edges, 0 vertices, and I decided to use the soda can as my real world example. So let's see. What 2D shape do you see in this cylinder? So here's the picture of my cylinder. What shape do you see? Do you see a circle or do you see a rectangle? Which one do you see? Do you see a circle or a rectangle? Talk to somebody by you. Come back to me in 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Eyes and ears on me. So what shape do you see? I hope that you said you saw a circle, because remember there's a circle at the top and a circle at the bottom. So cylinders have a circle at the top and a circle at the bottom. That's what shape their faces are. So let's review what we talked about today. Today we identified a cylinder. We looked at pictures of cylinders and determined their attributes. And we did this because it's important to be able to describe a shape by its attributes. For your assignment today, it looks very similar to the one from yesterday. Today what you're going to do is you are going to cut, sort, and glue the shapes into the correct category. So if you are at school, you're going to have this piece of paper. You're going to cut out these different shapes and you're going to glue them in the right spot. So today you're either going to say if it's a cylinder or if it's not a cylinder. So cut these out and say cylinder or not cylinder. Then if you are at home, so if you're working from home, you're able just to drag them up and down. So you can drag this one to whichever side it needs to go on. So tell me if it's a cylinder or if it's not a cylinder. After you're done, make sure you turn it into Google Classroom. If you have any questions, ask your teachers. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.